in short. Now we are going to discuss about pricing. So how we do the pricing. So pricing is basically a measure of value given up by the guest in exchange of products or services in a business transaction. So the price is exchange between a buyer and a seller is exchanged uh, in a particular business transaction. So it's normally a fair price. Buyer and seller are both a part of definition. So price is not determined by seller or not by the buyer. It's determined by both of them, and they should be willing to give up or willing to exchange at that particular price point. So here is the value which is ready to give and willingness to pay. Correct. It doesn't mean this definition does not mention the cost here. So the pricing is not the cost, or pricing is not based on the cost. It's based on the willingness of both the parties to exchange. Now the price for each party can be different, right? Okay. Party A can be maybe with customer A may be willing to pay us $100 for the room. Customer B may be willing to pay $200 for the room. Customer C may be willing to pay $150 for the room. So the value they are giving up for our particular room, same room, can be different. So it's our job to identify what type of customer we want to attract in our hotel to maximize our revenue. If you want to target $100 customer, you want to target 150, you want to target 120, their value proposition will be different because they are paying you a different price. As we learned earlier, customers want to get profit, right? So their expectation of value will be different. If they are paying $100, they are paying $150, they are paying $120, depending on what they expect from us or what kind of value they put assigned to our product. Maybe because of security, because of brand standard, because of amenities, because of location, because of our name, can be anything, because of the staff that we have. Most of the time it's the soft factors: brand, image, security, service. Products normally have similar value. The room, the mattress, amenities, they have similar values all across the hotels. The differentiation comes from the non-product, non-hardware factors. Okay. So the price can be defined from a seller perspective and a buyer perspective. So what is the price from seller's perspective? Seller's perspective of price is why you think the hotel or a restaurant want to charge $10 for a wine where it can be or a beer which can be easily available for $2 in a supermarket. The restaurant or the hotel can always say, we are providing, there is no competition here. We are providing very good quality. We are providing the aircon, or we are providing the other facilities here. We are providing the carefully crafted. We have a management to do. We have a special bartender to serve the court. We are providing the glasses. So these are logical decisions to charge a higher price, but they are not the real reasons why the guests want to pay. So the seller's perspective is different. Buyer's perspective is different. Why the customer will pay you is can be a different reason altogether, right? The customer is willing to pay you for an atmosphere, for the atmosphere that you are providing immediately after the lunch, or immediately after dinner, or after the lunch, to have a glass of water, sitting in relaxing in the restaurant, maybe listening to the music. So customer is paying you extra price for that particular experience, not for aircon, not for chair, not for glass, not for the management, not for the GM. They don't care about that, right? Don't want the experience, they can go outside in the supermarket, they can buy that and have them in their room. Nobody can stop them. A lot of customers do that, but why the particular customer want to stay in the restaurant and pay higher price? Because they want an experience. So that nowadays the experience is the important factor. What value buyer is getting. So if we understand that value, we can price it correctly. If we don't understand that value, we will not be able to price it correctly. Some customers will always complain. You may be hearing a lot of complaints for your own hotel also, that our F&B prices are high, our spa prices are high, why we cannot sell at 50% food cost, why we cannot sell at 30%, why we need to always sell at 80%, 30% food cost or 25% food cost. The reason is different customer, right? If the customer that you are serving needs value, you need to sell, even need to sell at a higher food cost, there is no problem with that. But you need to provide that value to the customer or differentiate the products. You can differentiate the meal, you can differentiate the menu, you can differentiate the ingredient, differentiate the presentation, differentiate the brand. You can you can have a both type of wine or beer in the company, have a high value and low value, so that your customer, you can differentiate it for your customer to maximize. Now, what is the buyer's perspective for the price? Buyer is determining the customer where, now it depends on the customer rationality. Sometimes customer is making buying decisions based on the belief that is for his personal benefit. Let's assume you are sitting in a Disneyland, you want a Coke water and you want it now. So your value for that particular Coke is very high. You will pay any price because it's convenient for you. You have urgent need for that, right? But if you are going outside, you have lots of opportunity, you have no desire, immediate desire, you will not pay a high price. You become rational. So rationality, customers' rationality plays a big role in understanding the price from a customer perspective. But not all the buyers are rational. Buyers are usually irrational sometimes, but we assume that our hotel guests are pretty rational. They make rational decisions based on their concise, based on the value proposition. So buyers perceive the value that they are gaining compared to the price they are getting. So if value is positive, they will buy. If value is not positive, they will not buy. The value proposition can be different in each condition depending on how urgently they are. If let's say there is a guest who is just come to your hotel, it's 10 p.m. in the night and there is no other room in the city and he need to stay. He need to pay whatever price you want to charge. But you cannot charge him too much, of course, but you can charge him the full price. If he asks for discount, you can always say no. He will pay for the full price as well. Or if there are other opportunities available in the market and if he need a discount, you have to give a discount because otherwise he can go somewhere else. That is a buyer's value proposition. If the guest is already tired, he is not in a condition to carry his luggage and go to another hotel, you don't need to give them a discount because he will not go there. If he value his pain, his inconvenience to go to another hotel, taxi charge to the other hotel, he will rather stay in the current hotel, right? So there are different conditions where the buyer are impulsive to pay, when the buyer may want to pay a higher price. So it depends on the condition. Revenue manager's job is to understand that buyer's impulsion. So how we do the pricing? What are the guiding pillars for doing the